Welcome back, everyone. GReimer here, playing with Welcome back, everyone. GReimer here, coming at you once again from the Clubhouse server. Happy Monday. Hope all of you are doing great. I am here doing a little bit more building. If you remember last episode, we did the little lookout towers here, and I think what would really make sense in those things is like a bell, you know, because in case they see something or want to alert the kingdom, they might want to be able to do that. I didn't actually get a bell already, so hopefully my memory holds up and I'll be able to go grab that and bring it here by the end of the episode. But what I want to do today is that we have all these really cool places. We have like the stable, we got the blacksmith, which by the way I did a little extra something on this. It's blacksmith, right? It makes armor, right? So I have like a couple armor stands, some armor I had laying around, you know. I decided to throw it on there, just kind of put it on display. It sort of made sense, you know. I also built this road down here. I finished this path. So this is finished. I connected it to the 500 subscriber tree in the park over there. I think that place is fantastic. I love that. It's one of my favorite parts of this build. All right, so I didn't continue it past where this grass starts up then. So that's about as far as I did off camera. Now, what I was saying though is that we got all these cool places. We got the blacksmith, the stable, we got the industrial area right here where they're processing the stone that they get up from the quarry. All of that fun jazz. The problem is that the only house we have is that. That's the only house that we actually have. And I mean, it's cool. I like the house. Oh, house, no, that's another thing. I also, I like this place a lot, but I kind of want to make more houses, you know? More people need to live here, right? So speaking of this though, all right. I looked up a video and oh man, I'm drawing a blank. I don't remember who did it. I'm so sorry. I apologize, but you did this. I looked up a random video of just cool banner designs, and I like this one. I thought this was really nice. It's got a little mountain peak and a little sun behind it and a sunset. We're not exactly in the mountains, but we're nearby some mountains. They're just on the other side of that woods there. And plus, this is kind of a hilly terrain, so I mean, it's not like we're not mountainous. I mean, it's not just pure plains, that's for sure. But this part is. So I like the pattern design. I think it was kind of cool. I think I'm going to go with it for the pattern for this town, which I still don't have a name for. I might want to start thinking of that. But the thing is, to make those banners, I need blue wool. So I've been collecting blue wool. I got one sheep over here, right there, that one, that occasionally grows its wool back, and I go over there and I shear it. And so it's going to be a slow road. I could change all of them to blue, but I'm not really overly concerned. I'll just grab it as I get it. You know, I'm not really too worried about it. So yeah, that's oops, not those things. That's what I've been doing off camera. But in today's episode, I want to do a little bit of building, obviously, because basically this series, if you've been watching it, is all about the building. These buildings have been laid out for a couple episodes now, and I think it's time that I at least get one of them done, if not both of them. Let's start with the smaller one. Let's just see if I can get this done. All right, so keeping with the same pattern that we got going on with the rest of the kingdom here. Kingdom, don't keep saying that. It's going to be a town. All right, basically, I'm going to keep building until I'm satisfied, but I mean, in all honesty, I don't know how big this is going to be. I'm hoping to get this town to be like in this little valley right here, where you see where the ridge line is up here. I don't really want to go past that. The only thing I might be building up there is farms, maybe, but that's about it, as far as like wheat farms and stuff. But all right, let's get this house built here. Let's start marking out where I want the supports on the outer edge to go. Something like this, maybe. And then we'll go from there. Not a lot of room to squeeze through there, that's for sure. All right, something like that, I'm thinking. And if we might make my life a lot easier if I just knock this back just a bit. Because then what I could do is I could lower this down just a smidge, like so. Yeah, that might work a lot better. All right, let's go ahead and get the spruce log in here so that it kind of makes sense. Yeah, all right, that'll make things a lot easier. Now this is just a smaller house. It's not supposed to be some elegant, extravagant place or anything like that. So let's 1, 2, 3, carry the 2. Let's put the door like right here. No, let's put the door double door on a small house might work. All right, so then I got to build up the supports. I also got to decide whether I want to make this 1 story or 2. I might make it just 1 story, but because there's a 1 block slope, it might have an interesting shape, similar to what we ran into with the blacksmith here, where like it didn't exactly line up right, so you just kind of wing it and do the best you can, do the best that you can on the thing. I might have to do that on here. So let's see, these are all 1, 2, 3, 4 high, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right, let's make it 4 high then. 2, 3, 4. Let's get all the supports built up here. So as far as housing goes, I mean, that first house that I got, I'm basically going to be using as an example for the rest of the town. Because that, I mean, it doesn't have to be super extravagant. This is, after all, a small town in the on the edge of the woods in the middle of nowhere type thing, you know. So don't want to go too fancy, too all out with it. Like Babel on the Vintage Craft server, that was a pretty epic kingdom. That was pretty huge. I'm gonna have to try. I want to try to finish the interiors of these things as I go. And I've been doing pretty good so far. It's that I didn't do that on Babel, and I had to go back, and it was a tedious process to get that done. All right, so let's go ahead and get some of these walls put in place here. I can fill this area in with just whatever, because you're not going to see it even on the inside. So let's do that. Actually, this one right here, I'm thinking would be a support on the inside. Something like that. Alright, and then right here, this is a little wonky. This is something where I might want to actually build up the land on the outside to make my life easier. Like so. Alright, and then if I put that cobble line right there, this might make sense a little bit better. Now this is still going to be rough, because right here is not lined up quite right. So this is going to be a whole lot of finagling and seeing how it works out. But I'll get it to work. I always do. I'll figure it out. Alright, so let's build that up right there. Alright, just in case you guys are wondering also, I'm getting a little nervous, getting a little excited. My second kid is due here in a month or so. So I got some big fun stuff planned in real life coming up. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of recording ahead in this series if I can. So if you guys put down any ideas or comments or something like that, and I don't implement them or comment on them, it's because you're watching a video that was recorded previously. Because I'm trying to free up some time. With the baby coming, it's you know, I mean, it's it's a lot of time you got to dedicate to kids. So, yeah, responsibilities and all. Those of you who have kids, I'm sure you understand. But once I get a routine down, once the baby's here, once I get a routine down, I'm sure I'll be back in the swing of things. But I don't want to interrupt any content that you guys are used to seeing, so I am working on getting that recorded ahead of time. Let's see. This is coming along nicely. Just got a couple more windows to build here, and then this should be almost done for the walls themselves. And then I gotta strip all of them, obviously. Let's knock this down here and get a support right here. And that way I can go ahead and keep building this part up here. Alright, so now this part. So I actually think this should be knocked down right here to match with that support right there. Alright, so let's 1, 2, 3. Let's get these walls put in first. Actually, maybe I'll have a better idea of what's going on. The rest of this building has been like this, so I'll try to keep it consistent if I can. Knock this out here. Alright, good. Just like that. Alright, so those aren't the walls. I forgot this one right here. Let's do this. Is that gonna make sense? Yeah, that should make sense. Something like this. And then knock this out. It's starting to get nighttime. All sorts of evil, terrible monsters are going to come out and eat my butt. So let's sleep so that they don't do that. Alright, almost finished actually with the walls. I just got to do this last little part right here. Do you know there's scaffolding in this game? Just like that. Perfect. I keep making a joke about that because I always forget about scaffolding, obviously. Every once in a while I do actually use it, but I just find it easier just to carry blocks in my inventory and not have to worry about the scaffolding. I don't really get too upset that it takes me an extra second or two to knock down the blocks. But alright, I guess it would come in real handy if you're building something way up in the sky or something really tall. Also, I probably could have used them big time on the Tower of Babel, but alright, let's start to strip it. Let's get to stripping all these logs off here so that they can get the stripped oak look on them. Thinking this will turn out nice when it's all done. Now, I'm not implementing the jungle wood into any of this, like I did down in the gorge, because this area up here doesn't have to look as worn or faded. It kind of should look a little bit more taken care of, because down in the gorge is supposed to be like the work area, the mines and stuff, so that's supposed to be a little bit more run down. But, alright, let's I don't think I have any wood planks up here. I'm gonna have to make some, which I have plenty. I have that. That's all I got. Okay, so I can make some. Let's go ahead and make some stair blocks actually, because I'm gonna use those. If I have my axe available, use those to kind of curve the roof similar to what I did here. Some of these places I'm deciding just to leave open actually. I mean, I could put a door in there, but there'll be a gap right here, which isn't a terrible thing. But I'm not sure if I want to do that. I might just leave it open. It's a very open and free community in this area. Like the sheriff's office is wide open. People can walk down the street and just looking and see the person in the jail cell taking a crap. I didn't even realize that. I did not even realize that. I put the toilet right there. Full view of full view of the street. No privacy, people. So, whoops. Kind of like this elevation change, though. I might keep that when I finish the inside of this. But let's keep finishing the outside. All right, so there's these extra thick walls, which I wanted to separate them up to put like single windows in there. But I thought, yeah, I'll just put one window in. For those things, I think what I'm going to do is randomly click through boxes until I find something I'm looking for, which I don't think is in here. No. All right, let's go ahead and make some planks out of these guys, because I'm going to need a bunch of, please can this, thank you. Bunch of these guys. All right, and then I'm also going to want a bunch of these guys too. All right, so let's get these all on the hotbar, because I'm going to go through and do the shades, kind of the overhang kind of thing going on the buildings here. Now, not all of these. I think I'm going to do that because a lot of these have the blinds on them, which actually I really do like, or the shutters. But not all of them necessarily have to. In fact, this could almost be like a little shop where these are like the little service windows. Oops. Not sure I like how flat that actually is right there. So I'm thinking of kind of changing up just a wee bit. Let's get some more spruce stuff going on here. Changing up just a wee bit and doing one of these numbers. Let's remove these center two here and see what this looks like, just slapping those on there. Yeah, I like that. It adds a little bit extra something to it. It's just not as flat and boring. All right, so let's go ahead and do that on this window as well. Now these smaller windows, I might actually just do the blinds. Oh my gosh, well, I thought that was this thingy. Might just do that too, actually. But these bigger ones, this one doesn't really make much sense. Basically, not all the windows are gonna have the same thing on it, I think. I'm just gonna change it up just a wee bit. So those ones that are facing the street will always be able to remain open, obviously. And then these ones that are not facing the street will have a little something blocking them. You know, these shutters, or these shutters will be on them. Just like that. All right, so that worked out pretty well. Now I do need to make the roof on this whole thing. Oh, there's also that block mixed in. Was this oak behind this whole thing? I don't think this needed to be. Let's go ahead and remove this actually, because this could just actually be stone. Oak is kind of a valuable asset right now because the way I get it, oops, that's not the right thing. The way I get it is I go into the resource world and I deforest an area. I mean, I could start my own little oak farm here, I suppose, but if anyone watching is on the server and wants to donate a bunch of oak wood, I would gladly accept it. All right, so let's get to work on I think the roof. All right, let's add the windows actually. I think I got the stuff to add the windows. I think it's right in here. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing there, but it's actually light gray stained glass. All right, let's pop those in here. And let's go on the inside. Might be easier to place all the windows in. Okay, all the windows are done. Got them. All right, now the roof. I'm thinking the roof will be the next thing I got to get done. Let's see, in one of these things, yeah, right here, this one. I got a bunch of this stuff. And do I have the stone cutter still in my inventory? Yes, I do. Good. All right, let's get the wood out of my hotbar and get this down here, and let's get this here. Man, there's a little bit of lag going on there. Let's visit the stone cutter while I'm here, and let's fill up on all of this. Okay, and then let's fill up on all of this as well. All right, now we're good to go. Now I got to get up there. Boy, scaffolding, you know, that would really be a thing, wouldn't it? Let's just do this. All right. Oh, I almost jumped right off. All right, so it's gonna be about the same height as this. Now I gotta figure out which way I want this to slant or slope. Ah, that's gonna be a good question. Boy, and this doesn't line up either. This is gonna be a tricky roof. I almost want to box it up, actually. You know, like square this edge up right here. I mean, I could. It's Minecraft. I could do whatever I want. Let's see. So it ends right here is actually where that is. So let's do something like... Is it supposed to be right here? I think it's supposed to be right here. Thinking that's... that doesn't really make much sense there, though. Tricky. This is going to be a tricky part. Let's see. It lines up with... Yeah, it's supposed to be there. Okay, I'm going to keep it there for right now. And then this is where the other roof will have to start. Maybe A-frame shape on this front part, and then this back part will be a slant going downwards. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's just do that and hope it turns out right. I'm not going to have a lot of room here. Oh, this whole wall needed to be pushed back one. I mean, I don't really want to tear down everything I've done, because that would suck. But this doesn't line up. Unless what? Unless this slants this way. A-frame here, maybe? 2 A-frames? Let's do 2 A-frames. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, let me see how I got this part down right here. Okay, so... Alright, that makes a little bit of sense. Alright, I think I'm going to have to do like a two A-frame kind of design going on right here. So this could be a little interesting. And by interesting, I mean an absolute disaster. But the bottom line is that this is too close right here. So I have to keep this a gap apart, because otherwise it's going to just do that and it's going to look a little weird. So I'm not going to be able to create the overhang on this side as far out as I'd want to, but it shouldn't be too noticeable considering it's just a small building. So let's get to placing the rest of the roof in then this way. This is going to be a tricky one. All right, let me do a little bit of building here, and try to. I might have to start over a couple times. So let me do a little experimenting here, and I'll come back and let you guys see what I got. All right, real talk. That was actually very, very difficult. That was actually a very difficult roof to suss out and try to figure out how to put together. I did leave it flat back here to leave this gap like I was talking about. I did the same thing actually on the sides of the stable, and nobody seemed to really notice it, and also that building over there. So it's not like I haven't ever done something like that before. And it looks fine. It's in the backside of the building anyway. There's also this little spot right here where the roof overhang overlaps, and it's half blocks, and boy is it difficult to figure out. So there is a little bit of something that doesn't make sense there. But it's about as good as I could get it. I tried it where the wood roof actually kind of overtook the stone part, the granite part, and it didn't look good. It looked really bad. But with that, I'm thinking that this place, the exterior of this place at least, is built. Now it's all about building the interior. So I also had a traveling merchant showed up, killed him dead, got a head from both of his llamas and him. I'm getting quite a few of those things actually. I've been storing the leads though in here. Because why not? You know, I'm going to probably need them to move the horses around anyway. Look at that beautiful sunset. All right, so now that this is done, I do need to finish up like the bushes and stuff around the house, but I wouldn't mind getting to the interior of the building in this episode if I could. I think I'm only going to be able to finish this one building in this episode. It's going to be some bog standard housing, but could you sleep? Could you just take a power nap? Thank you. It's going to be some bog standard housing, but you know, it's kind of important that you add housing if you're going to make a little village. You got to make sure people have a place to live. All right, so the inside of this place, I've been doing these stone floors primarily, which kind of has been working out pretty good. So let's go back over here and grab some stone supplies. Let's put all my granite stuff away first, clear up some inventory space, because inventory is quite a thing. I think I'm going to also just throw all my wooden stuff in here too. That should open up a lot of room. All right, so as far as the stone-based materials, let's grab some of those. Some of these. I don't really need a mossy. I don't really want mossy in there because let's use the andesite instead of gravel. I don't want it to make it look like it's total trash, but I'm thinking maybe some of that. All right, because I usually use gravel when I want to make things look broken down, and I don't really want to make the floor look broken down. Did I use it in here? Yeah, I did. I kind of did. All right, so let's build this out just a bit. Actually, I'm gonna have the slant going up right here. Actually, I don't really want to I don't really want to try to fit the natural landscape in here because there's no real sense to, because it's the inside and I can do whatever I want with it. So let's go ahead and remove the floor. And then we're going to sprinkle in this stuff, like so. And then I'm going to swap out and put some of these guys in here as well. Now, actually, this front row right here, I wouldn't mind actually making the slope going up it. And then this will be the bedroom area over here. A little kitchen area here, and maybe a living room right when you walk in. That's the plan. So let's get to put in a couple of cracked bricks in there. And then what I want to do, actually, let's get this thing out, get this thing up and running, put that right in the doorway so we have to cut off our legs as soon as we walk through the door. Let's just go ahead and make a couple of these guys, and that way we can kind of drop them in right here in front. Good, like that. All right, now let's add in the andesite to make it look a little bit worn down, a bit, not much, and then the occasional bits of smooth stone, I think really make it pop with that thing going there. Bam, stone floor, done. All right, so that part's finished there. Now over here, I kind of need to do something too, don't I? Because this isn't good. Let's pick that up. Let's go ahead and knock that part out as well and get a spruce log in there. Carry that down even further. What to do there? I don't really know yet. I mean, I could continue to step over, but I mean, I don't really need to either, so. Also, I gotta think about the lighting in here. Let's go ahead and add like a rafter right here. That way I can hang something off of it later. Like I'm talking like the, like a lantern. Putting a lantern in there. All right, let's rip up this floor here and get to work on putting in the stone floor here as well. This, like I said, will probably be the kitchen. And let's, where's this stuff right here? Oh, wow, okay. That butchered that big time. Now, it is supposed to be random. That's why I just kind of flail and throw it on blocks, but it is also supposed to be in the floor and not on the on the wall. So, all right, that should be good. Let's go ahead and add a couple of cracks in here, and that should be fine. Sprinkle in a slight amount of smooth stone. I don't actually want to go any more than that. Let's add in the andesite, something like so, and then the final touching, bam, like that. All right, cool, stone floor finished. Now I gotta decorate this place, because this is just kind of a mess right now. Well, one, I got a bed with me right now, but I wouldn't mind getting a different color bed. Is there a color around here I can use? Yellow, perfect, awesome. Didn't have any dyes. I mean, like, which one should I use? You know, with this forest here, also, I should probably make like a lumber camp. I didn't even think about that. I should probably make a lumber camp. Let's go ahead and drop the bed in here, though, and start decorating this place. I might have to go and collect some more resources and stuff for what I'm thinking about doing. Put it right there. Yeah, I need to, like, none of this helps me with interior stuff. Let me go sort my inventory and get some stuff for actually doing the interior, and then I'll be right back. All right, I might have had a slight run-in with some bandits, but I took care of it. Okay, so now here I am back here. Let's get some of this building done. All right, let's get some bookshelves kind of in this area. I'm thinking would probably be kind of nice. Something like that should be fine. Actually, you know what? Let's start on the. I have all the stuff for the kitchen. Let's get to work on the kitchen area. Actually, I grabbed some smooth stone because I figured that might look good for like countertops. And then we don't really have a whole lot of shelf space or a lot of space for actual cabinets because the windows are right here. But I think that if we just do something simple like that, that should work just fine. I also went ahead and grabbed some of these things because I figured what I'd put in the corner here is a little plant kind of thing set up. I think that'll look decent enough. It's also getting nighttime. I should probably think about taking a power nap in the bed here. Actually, you know what? Well, it's nighttime. Let's work out this lighting thing. Let's bring the chain down right here, maybe. Put a lantern. That works out just fine. It almost doesn't need to even be like that. I think the chains need to be more like right here. Is that connector? Is that like floating midair? I guess it doesn't really matter even if it is. Let's do something like that. Yeah, that looks good. This one right here, though, this could probably just be not here at all, and we could just set this like right there. Yeah, that looks fine. All right, so let's take a power nap now before everything comes and murders me. I still have an arrow in my foot. How did he hit me in the bottom of my foot? I don't really know. All right, so now the kitchen's looking nice. The living room could use a little bit of furniture love. Oh, I also forgot to put the sink in. Whoops. Boy, not a lot of space in this place, is there? Let's do something like this, and then let's... Oops, I meant to keep that on hotbar. Let's do that, and we can add another place right there then. And then we can pour the water in there and add the little faucet thingy. which I know has redstone shooting off of it. But hey, if you turn off particles, you won't notice it. I could also use a trip wire hook right there. I think would work fine, but whatever. All right, so cool. We got our little kitchen area. We got a little house kind of set up here. I wouldn't mind putting in maybe like a small table someplace. Boy, this is definitely like a studio apartment. There's not a lot of room there, is there? Like you walk in, maybe right here actually. Let's get crafting bench down real quick so I can make a pressure plate, and we'll slap that bad boy on top of there, and then pick this back up. Now there's a little table, not much for a chair though. But if I put a chair over here, it's gonna make it tough to even walk into the building. I could put one back here, I suppose, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that that fence will connect to it. It might look a little weird. I guess it's not the end of the world though. Yeah, it's not the end of it. Let's do it. Let's get this taken care of real quick. We'll make it a spruce, and we'll even make the sign on the side of it spruce as well to blend it all in. Yeah, not the right way. How did that even do that? I was facing this way. Oh, maybe it's because it's supposed to. All right, and then let's slap that bad boy on the side there. Bam, you got yourself a little table and chair. This is definitely a single person's apartment. Yeah, this is definitely not like a really fancy place. All right, now I still need to kind of section off the place up, the bedroom, at least a little bit. Because again, remember, people are going to be able to see this from the street. People sleeping, they stand here, they can see people sleeping. They stand here, they can see the prisoner taking a crap. What a place! Fancy, nothing but the fanciest of places. Actually, I kind of want to get more of these guys here. Hold on, let's get a few more of these things going, like so. All right, and then do something like that. I kind of like how that looks. I know it's almost symmetrical. In fact, I might be able to break it up by doing that. But there, it kind of looks like it's a weird artsy kind of design thing. I kind of like it. All right, so now on top of the cabinets, I don't really need anything. I don't really know if I'm going to put anything over here either. I guess I could use some wall decorations. Let's go make a painting. I could also hang up one of the town banners, which, by the way, I don't have in my inventory. I do have a banner from the killing those bandits, so squirt that in there for right now. I could hide up or hang up one of those banners, but no, let's I think it's in here. Yeah, let's get some wool and let's go make ourselves a painting. This better be by Bob Ross, otherwise it's not worth it. All right, let's go hang this up someplace, and I think that's just about it for this building. I think this place is just about finished. I do have to do the exterior parts. This is a big open wall there, and that's about it. This is about the only open wall I can go on. Whoa, not like that. Let's take that off. All right, I forgot these paintings are finicky, and you have to kind of add a whole lot of extra stuff when you want them to go where you want them to go. No, I want the 2x one. Is that supposed to be right here? Yeah, there we go. We'll do the elf, whatever that is. Bam. All right, so I'm thinking this is about it. I guess a nightstand might come in handy, and that's roughly the last thing I can think of. Oh yeah, right here. Let's just do this, pink, like that, and give him a flower. Perfect. Awesome. I think that's about it. I think that's all I got to do in this place. I think it's finished. We're going to call that a done deal. I could add doors. Adding doors wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's do that real quick. I am going to go around, probably a little off camera, and I'm going to do the exterior of this place, add in the bushes and stuff to really kind of make it blend in with the rest of the kingdom. Town. but yeah, I won't have you guys sit through that and be bored out of your mind on that. That's just adding the shrubs and stuff that I've done before. So I'll do that all off camera. Where did I put all that stone stuff? I think I put it over here because I kind of need to make. I need the stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of need to make some pressure plates to open those doors and close them naturally. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it then. Like that. Bam. Done. All right, that house is finished. Could use a little something on the outside as well. Oh, I did grab a bell because I did find that I had one down in my little storage area, so I need to get another one. I think you can trade for these or something. I might have to look for them. I'm not too sure. But this definitely is going to want to be somewhere. Let's just hang it right there. That way people can alert it when alert the kingdom town. The town when when they see bandits or whatever. So, all right. I think that's going to be about it, though. I'm pretty sure that's all I got left for you today. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, please be sure to smash that like button. It really helps me out a ton. And thank you all for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. I will catch you in next week's episode. Thank you again for watching, and bye-bye.